Pali Lookout. Hundreds of visitors each day come to see where the historic Battle of Nu'uanu took place, while taking in gorgeous views of the windward coast. But high above the lookout lies a secret vantage point, a hidden piece of history embedded in these cliffs. The start to this little-known trail begins at the far side of the parking lot. Climb over a small notch in the wall to disappear amongst a grove of bamboo. Wasting no time, the trail immediately begins its steep ascent, compelling hikers to follow the path along its narrow ledges. A moment's rest can be found on a small outcrop, providing an even more spectacular view. It's hard to imagine that soldiers once fought the most significant battle in Oahu's history along this treacherous terrain. In 1795, King Kamehameha of Big Island sought to unite the Hawaiian Islands under one kingdom. The warriors of Oahu, led by Kalani Kapule, fought to defend the island, but they were no match for Kamehameha's troops. At the Battle of Nu'uanu, the island of Oahu fell into the hands of a new king, and over 400 brave soldiers were forced over the cliffs to their deaths. Careful not to meet that same fate, we continue the series of near-vertical climbs. With one last test of will, cross the narrow bridge and follow the steps down. Here you will discover a place of Hawaiian legend. Behind me is the Pali Puka, where Hawaiian warriors would actually sit and watch for approaching enemies. Mystery surrounds the Pali Puka, as there are numerous debates of its significance. Some even say it was the hiding place of Kalani Kapule himself. Though the stories of the Pali Puka are full of uncertainties, the history behind it is not lost to its visitors. The hanging clouds cast an eerie spell, as if the island were trying to remind you that something very big happened here. Today, instead of watching for enemies, the Puka has become a window to the windward coast, beautifully framing the stunning landscape. So the next time you pass the Pali Lookout, look up towards its peak, and keep in mind the adventure awaiting you.
The Pali is a place that's rich in Hawaiian history, and it's definitely worth exploring. I'm Leanne Crocco from Trails of Freedom. Thanks for joining us.